Hey everybody, Eric Spector here from The Gamer, back with another episode of Your Favorite Game, joined by my favorite co-host, man's best friend, George Foster.
That's a nice one. Hello.
And the cat's pajamas, Stacey Henley.
Damn.
Hello.
Do you guys say cat's pajamas?
Yeah, it's an older expression, but people know what it means.
Yeah.
No, we don't
The
say
bee's
it.
knees.
We know
The
what it
bee's
means,
knees.
but no one says that. I
But
won't
you
agree
got
with
it from
it.
American movies, right?
Yeah.
Like old-timey movies, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's bring that back. Today, we're talking about animal companions, one of gaming's greatest joys.
Yes.
I think it's a little bit of like wish fulfillment. That's where I think it comes from. Because we all love our pets, and we want to believe our pets love us. And maybe your dog does, but as a cat person...
I'm gonna say I have a
Yeah,
cat.
I
I'm sure about that reality.
And I know, like, my cat doesn't love me. I can admit that my cat doesn't hate me, but it's a sort of a relationship of mutual benefit. But I like in a
what
video
benefit
game.
do you get from it?
Oh, the pets, the scritches.
The cat gets that.
The cat gets that benefit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but I
speak
get
as a
to
cat
do
owner. I
it.
don't know what benefit we get from it. We are slaves to these animals.
My cat
I get-
loves me. I know
I
I'm one
get
of
to
those
look at
rare
them.
cat owners that say
That's
that.
true. We get to have a cat and look at them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get to look at it. But in a video game, I can have like a cat best friend that goes on adventures with me, and that's what I
Yes.
like to imagine my relationship with my real cat is like. We're just going on adventures together.
Yeah, and it's relatable too. Like a lot of us have pets, so a lot of us don't have, grandpas who leave us farms or mythical swords or like souls that
yourself.
connect us to the ether. But we all have, or most of us, we have a pet, we have a cat
Yeah.
or a dog or something.
A familiar.
Yeah,
Yes, our loyal companions, and who will fight for us. I hope.
it's the plan.
That's the plan. And then sometimes they can be animals that you'll never have. Horses are common.
Yes,
Some people have horses,
some people do, but I think
Some
that's
people
definitely like a wish fulfillment thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm just being pedantic, but
Yeah.
I don't count in this instance. Say Scalebound. I know it didn't come out, but like if we're talking companions, I wouldn't count a dragon as an animal companion. Maybe that's just me being quirky, but I think that's a mythical thing.
I think it would depend on the size of the. Mine is not a dragon. I suppose mine does ear into myth. I think it would depend on the size of the dragon, though, because if you've got like a full-sized like beast, then yeah, I think that gets into something a little bit different. But if you've got like a little wyvern that's like the size of a fox or even a horse, I think that's still probably within the realms of an animal companion, because it's going to act like an animal in the same way that Stitch and Lilo and Stitch is designed to have this very overly animated body language, so it kind of resembles a pet. I think dragons that are like that still kind of fit that bill. Split Fiction has that whole chapter where you go from like the dragons and the little eggs on your back to like fully sized beasts, and I think if that were a full game, there's a transition in there where it goes from having animal companions to there is a dragon protecting you.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I can't think of what the
See,
word
you
would
play
be
as
for...
the dragon in some of that, so it's a little bit blurry anyway, but you kind of understand them. Okay,
I agree.
Yeah. Because there's also games that have anthropomorphic animal companions.
Yes.
Which are just people. Which is just Donald and Goofy.
Yeah.
They're animal companions.
I didn't even think of
in
them.
a sense.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I mean, they're party members,
That's kind of-
companion. Yeah, there's a line.
Well,
I
then
think.
you got Morgana and Persona. Does that count?
Right,
Ooh,
yeah. We're
yes.
getting into some George picks here.
Yeah, these are some George picks. None
That's
I've
not my
listed,
pick.
actually.
Is
yeah,
Morgana a cat, or is Morgana just like a spirit?
A person that's been transformed into a cat, but they are
Okay.
they are a cat from all of the game. When you're in the palaces and they do the transformations, they're like an animated cat. They stand on two legs. They wear clothes. They can talk and interact the way small human would. When you're just in the regular world, they can still talk to Joker I don't know who else can hear them. I think possibly just the Phantom Thieves. But
yeah,
they
the whole
are a
Phantom
regular
Thieves.
black cat. Like they look
Oh, I see.
indistinguishable
Okay.
from a black cat when they're not in the kind of magical part of the game.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So like, yeah, and like Daxter was a dude who became
Yeah.
a weasel, but I'd argue that he was always a weasel.
Yeah, an
at heart.
Ottsel, actually, if you must know.
An
Ottsel, is
oxel?
that? I actually didn't know. I actually wouldn't have known that name.
Otter and a weasel. Yep.
Oh yes, now that
Oh.
brings me back actually.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
Some
that
George
all along.
knowledge. Yeah. I mean, actually, canonically, he kind of is, because the ending of Jack 3, I know no one cares, but it's on my mind now. The ending of Jack 3, like, reunites with Otzels, and it's kind of like a prophecy thing, so it's kind of implied that he was always, even if
like
he wasn't
a Rocket
always
Raccoon
one.
deal.
What do you mean?
Because he's like engineered, isn't he?
No, well, he's born of, I think they call it black eco. He falls into that and it transforms him.
Yeah, he
Oh, right,
falls into
yeah,
the
yeah,
goo.
yeah.
But for
Like
for
a Ninja
Jack,
Turtle.
it makes him kind of like a Ninja Turtle. But Jack, it makes him like evil and corrupted.
Yeah,
so
and that's
it's
Jack too. That's
He's
Renegade.
experimented on, yeah.
exact. So it's kind of like, yeah, he was always an Ottsel. I think is
Yeah,
my point. I agree, but I had to drop some knowledge
No, that's fine.
while
that's
doing
fine.
so.
We agree. Yes, so as we've alluded to, there's all different kinds of animal companions. And I'm curious if we have all chosen different varieties. So it's Stacey's turn to go first this week. Stacey, what is your favorite animal companion?
Well, I said I'd ventured slightly into the realm of myth, and I do think it's only slightly. I have gone for Polterpup from Luigi's Mansion, who is a dog, but is also a ghost. So that's why it's a mythical thing. It's a ghost dog, ghost mutt, as Marge Simpson would say.
What do you like about Polterpup?
I really like Luigi's Mansion in general, in that I think it's so full of personality. Like, we've all played a lot of Mario games, whether they be the mainline Mario games or the sports games or kart or party or whatever. And they all, I feel like the games themselves have a generic kind of birthday party personality where everything's fun and colorful and, you know, they're great. There's a hell of a lot of great Mario games, but they don't always have an individualized, I know what that guy's about kind of personality. And I think the Luigi's Mansion game, they really dig down, even though they're quite silly, into making Luigi feel like a real person. He's a terrified little guy. He kind of does things anyway, even though he's scared. And I think having this friendly ghost mutt alongside of him really sells the cartoonishness of Luigi's Mansion. It's kind of, I think it's really fitting for Luigi in the same way as like Gooigi is in the third game. Like they add things to Luigi's Mansion that I just think really help the overall storytelling of Luigi's Mansion. And I always think it's not necessarily the best game for people to start with other Mario things, because it's a little bit tricky, like compared to say like tennis or golf, which are very intuitive because they're motion controlled or kind of simple buttons. But I think if you want to kind of see a little bit more of the Mario world and play a game that is really a Mario game as opposed to a generic game that has characters you recognize in, Luigi's Mansion works really well for that. And I thought I pulled up straight away just because I think that's a really big part of that story. I think it's one of those things where the animal really fits the tone of the game, whereas I think of a lot of the other ones, the animal is comic relief, or they're there to give it a little bit more tragedy or make it seem more kind of epic. I don't know that they necessarily fit the tone of the games as much. They're just kind of there. Like the Palicos in Monster Hunter are neat. They're fun, but they don't really fit the kind of serious, overly strategic, spend 6 hours on one hunt feeling of Monster Hunter. They're something to do in camp that's kind of fun afterwards. And I just like that Polterpup really is embedded into what Luigi's Mansion is doing, in that it's fun without ever being kind of empty, whatever. It's a really controlled version of a good time, which I think when Nintendo gets right, they are the best kind of Nintendo games. I think Odyssey is a really good example of that. I don't think Donkey Kong Bonanza is as good as Odyssey, but I think the best parts of that are the same. they're kind of letting you be silly, but in a way that is really well designed and focused. The food world, the racing world, the zebras, I think, are the best examples of that in Bonanza. And I just think Pulled Up underlines what is so great about Luigi's Mansion and why I'm always really keen to sell people on it as an extension of the Mario world. I think it's a better extension of Mario than Kart or Party or Strikers or whatever, even though individually I understand that people love those games. They're not as Mario as a feeling as Luigi's Mansion is.
I think Polterpup is Luigi's Yoshi, really, if you want to think of it like that. In terms of like Yoshi, also a great pick. Like Yoshi would be a great pick for Animal Companion. But like Yoshi kind of matches Mario. It's all about platforming. It's all about like a colourful vibe. And then Polterpup is still cartoonish, but like tied into the horror themes of Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah. I had Yoshi on my list as like a possible one to discuss. Well, yeah. I do think it fits the Animal Companion thing. But I don't think we really see as much personality from Yoshi until we get to like his own Yoshi's Island or Crafted World or those sorts of things. I don't think in some of the appearances with Mario we get as much of his personality because the Mario games I think tend to wash a lot of people out. Odyssey is probably the exception to that. We see a lot more of Peach and Bowser's actual personality, and that obviously Pauline gets a lot of focus. But yeah, I think Yoshi's one of those kind of iconic animals, if you feel like, which I think is possibly a stretch if we get into You Don't Count Dragons.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I think he's an iconic character in that world. I don't know that he fills the role of animal companion as well as Hold Up. He's kind of an NPC in that world that is often a means to an end with a really great design, and that I think later games have taken that design and then injected it with personality.
Yeah, he's kind of his own thing, really, past Mario World, even.
He's his own thing. He's David S. Pumpkins.
Plessy, I think, is the animal companion that you're describing.
In 3D World, the one that you kind of ride down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meh to Plessy.
Meh.
Big old meh. Like two levels in the game. Come on now.
No,
Plessy's,
Plessy's in a bunch of games.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Plessy comes by and they're in the background of a lot of games. So like they're in some of the party games and
Bowser's Fury as well.
Yeah, Plessy's does a lot in Bowser's Fury. Plessy's in the newest Mario and Luigi Brothership.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't play that one.
Yeah, you need to get up on your Plessy lore. Polterpup came up when I was researching stuff here, but I actually haven't played. Is that Luigi's Mansion 2?
3.
That's 3. Yeah, but I haven't played it. But it looks
that surprises me.
Super cute.
It surprises me as well. It is a cool game.
Yeah,
Cool
too many games,
doggy.
you know.
That's true.
I mean, I've never liked Luigi's Mansion, but I'm contrarian.
I think 3 is the
wrong.
best one, and that's a little bit of a contrarian opinion. It sold a lot, actually. It's not like a disastrous opinion, but a lot of people played it when they were a kid. And like the one that I played when I was 14 was the best one.
As long as it's not 2, you're not wrong. I think 1 and 3 are supposed to be really good.
I think 3 is the best one.
I'll play the Switch 2 edition, and it gets re-released for $70
with 1,000,000 frames per second.
All right, very good, George. Your turn.
Yes.
What is your favorite animal companion?
So mine is actually from one of my most played games of all time, which might surprise the two of you. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
D-Dog.
That does surprise me that that's up there for you. Yeah, it does.
That is, I mean, I'm not the biggest Metal Gear Solid guy in general. Like I've played 4 and 3. I think I never played the first 2, just because they weren't available on consoles I had. But I loved 5. Like it's just an incredible stealth game, incredible action game. There really is, to this day, like I was looking back through some of the stuff you can do with the companions, which I'll get to in a sec. The stuff you can do in that game and how stuff interacts with each other is wild. There is no other game like it. But specifically for this, there are 2 examples of companions. So I've doubled down here. It's not just D-Dog, it's D-Horse as well. Yeah. You get D-Horse.
I don't remember D-Horse.
D-Horse is like your constant companion. You don't really have another way of getting around besides D-Horse. So like from the start of the game, you have this horse.
Oh, it's just the horse you ride, right?
Just the horse, yeah. But it is a specific horse that you can customize. And...
There's that like hover Star Wars
like
hover thing you can drive around too.
Is there?
Yeah, it's like a land speeder.
Oh, I don't even remember. Wow. All these hours played, I only remember the horse, but that shows you. So I'll go into D horse for now. But on a base level, it's just a horse you get around with. But you can do so many cool little things with D horse. You can hang off the side, like for stealth encounters. This always blew my mind when they were showing it off in the trailers. So something so simple as just literally hanging from the side of your horse, and enemies can't see you. They just see a horse going past.
You see the horse. I do remember.
So clever, so cool. And then you can like train it to kind of go distract enemies. I've not seen a single game that stole it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you'd think it would be a thing that.
Oh, really? You can't do that in Red Dead?
That's exactly what jumped to mind. Red Dead, but nope. Huh. Yeah, so it's a Metal Gear Solid exclusive.
There are scripted sections when you like lie flat on the horse, like when you're being like transported places, but you can't do that with it.
You also can't train your horse to poo on the ground so that vehicles slip in it in Red Dead Redemption 2.
No,
but you can in Metal Gear. Game of the year.
You can braid its hair in Red Dead.
I mean, Red Dead is also on my list as well. Horses do count as good animal companions a lot of the time. But the show stealer for Metal Gear Solid, and the one that Eric brought up straight away.
Yes, of course, yes, the dog.
D-Dog. So actually not a dog, a wolf. I still don't really get why that was ever called D-Dog. It's D-Wolf, clearly. But D-Dog you can do just as much with. Like, you can bring in, I believe it's one at a time, right? So you can either take the horse in and then you've got the horse to get you in and out, or you can have D-Dog, and then D-Dog's kind of like your stealth companion. And like, you can train this dog to kill people. Just straight up. Not like, oh, I'm going to bite them to death. You can give it a knife. You can give it a knife, and it has it in its little,
with a knife.
A little like chest strap with his knife. You get him to distract. He can spot enemies for you. It was just, I'm not the biggest animal companion guy. Like, my list is kind of obvious ones, and we'll get into them later, I guess. But Metal Gear Solid, the way it thrives is through all of its gameplay systems. Like, it's just one of those games where you can really do anything. And I know that sounds really hyperbolic, but in Metal Gear Solid you can. And a big part of that is with D-Dog and D-Horse. They're both just nuts to play around with.
Yeah, definitely one of the most like mechanically feature dense animal companions there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Befitting of Metal Gear. No other game like it.
Imagine if those dogs were in the last
you can
of
get
us.
out of an animal companion.
Yes.
Good pick.
Yes, for once.
Yeah.
Go on then, Eric. What is your best game with an animal companion?
Well, mine is more of a category of animal companions. So I've gone with... Oh, he's already disappointed in me.
No.
I've gone with World of Warcraft's hunter pets.
Okay, if we can say Pokemon, I was like, no, I'm not having this again.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had Pokemon. I think that's a good one, though.
I have done Pokemon before. So the hunter pets, if you don't know, there are different classes in World of Warcraft. If you play a hunter, you are allowed to have pets. You can have, I think at this point you're allowed to have like 3 equipped at a time, but there's a stable master. You can collect pets, and a lot of people do. But hunter pets to me are like kind of the quintessential animal companion in video games, because they are, I mean, my like main pets have been my pets for a decade. Like, they have been my constant companions. Anytime I'm playing WoW, I'm, reunited with my pets. They're always by my side. They fight with me. I have a relationship with them. You collect pets by going out into the wilderness and taming them. And then you can name them, and then you can choose their skills and stuff. And as WoW gets updates year after year and the hunter class changes, the pets change too. So they get new abilities, or they get rebalanced, and they have different archetypes. There's like defensive pets, and there's aggressive pets, and so they just have a really strong connection with your character. They're a big part of the role play, the class fantasy aspect of playing a hunter. My closest pet, my most beloved hunter pet, is it's an old raid boss, because once enough time has passed and you're like sufficiently strong enough, you can actually go tame some raid bosses that are categorized as animals.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I don't really know
That's
much
cool.
about WoW.
Yeah. So my pet is a dinosaur, like a T-Rex. He's called Fok the Bloodthirsty. That's his boss name, but I've named him Focky.
That does not roll off the tongue well, I have to say. That's tricky.
So like when he's a raid boss, he's obviously like 3 stories tall, and he's like this giant dinosaur, and he's been experimented on. So he's got a bunch of like Frankenstein stuff coming off of him. And then once you tame him, he becomes pet sized. So he like shrinks down to be like the same size as your hunter. And you know, I've saved the world with Thaki like many times. I've done PvP with Thaki. I've earned trophies and achievements with Thaki. Like, to me, that's like the best example of an animal companion, because it really has been my companion through, you know, I have friends I play WoW with, and I have like people I've raided with for many years. But anytime I'm playing WoW, I'm hanging out with Thaki.
What other pets do you have?
Many, so many. I mean, yeah, there's pretty much anything you can imagine is a pet in WoW. Everything from like regular stuff like wolves and bears and tigers.
No,
regular stuff.
Just regular animals.
I know what you mean.
Not
like fantasy animals.
Do you get like can you get like a cat, or is it like a, I don't know, like a tiger?
Let your imagination run wild.
So there's 2 categories of pets in WoW. So there's the hunter pets, which are the bears and the wolves. The bears, the wolves, the spiders, and then there's pets, battle pets, which are like Pokemon, which are going to be like rabbits and cats and like little things, regular pets, baby pandas. Yeah. So anybody, no matter what class you are, you can have a battle pet, and then you can fight in the battle pet league like Pokemon. But only hunters can have hunter pets, which are like the big wild animals. But yeah, there's all kinds of dinosaurs. There's bats and wyverns, things that fly. I mean, it's WoW. It's been around for so long. It's pretty much anything you can imagine at this point.
It's a world I've never even, like, all I hear from it is like people who played it. I've never even thought about playing it myself. It seems dangerous for me. Like, if I get into something, I get into it hard.
It's a world of Warcraft as well.
It's a whole world.
A world beyond me that's full of Warcraft.
What I do think is interesting about stuff like this, because we've had this a few times where we've had these more open-ended categories, and you've picked something from World of Warcraft or Ark. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because George and I think, stick to narrative games, story games. George a little bit more than me, but I don't think either of us play as many online games, certainly not the big MMO style games. A lot of the ones that we tend to pick for this are the more curated ones, I guess, where they have the storytelling kind of built into experiencing. You know, it's a book.
Yeah.
You read through it, the story is there. It's just your experience is just whether you relate to it and whether you like it and whether it's meaningful to you at that time in your life. But with the MMO stuff, like that time that you did spend like a long time like waiting for this egg to hatch and then taming the creature and bring it back to you. Like, I think a lot of that is a lot more organic storytelling. You know, you are writing the story as you go. So I think, especially when it comes to animal companions, that leads to that relatability and closeness that we were talking about at the start, about, you know, everyone has pets, so you have that kind of natural storytelling part of it. You are remembering specific things that you did with that pet that was a shared experience that you kind of made together. Whereas with George and I, it's almost like we're remembering, I don't know, scenes from a movie that we like.
Right.
You know, these things exist really without us. Some of the stuff in Red Dead, I guess, is player influenced. Like, spoiler, one of the horses in Red Dead can die, and you have kind of agency over that. But like with most of these things, even if you're training D-Dog in a specific way to go and kill things, ultimately this Melius, it plays out how it plays out. Yes. You know, and the same with Pull-Up. Well, Pull-Up's fun to hang around with, but Luigi's Mansion is Luigi's Mansion. I remember it because it's just kind of fun and cozy, and I think it fits the association with animal companions. But I think something that really, I would say envious of, although
Yes.
my habits probably aren't going to change at this point. Though that kind of emergent storytelling that you get from MMO games, that you get from those online experiences, I do think make these sorts of connections a lot more special. Because, we were saying about how you have a cat doesn't actually love you back. But your particular cat, you still feel a connection to, even though Eric and I can kind of say, well, our cat doesn't love us. We would still, choose that cat over another random cat because there's a personal connection there. And I think that's the same with these sorts of, this animal was there when I did this thing in this game, that the animal didn't need to be there for and you didn't need to do. You've built that connection because it's just like a shared experience and memory. And I think that's something that's unique to online play, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, my memories of my pets in WoW are my memories. Like they're things that happen to me.
Yep.
Virtual or otherwise. It is fundamentally different from 100%. That time Mario rode Yoshi.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Ark, I could have easily picked Ark too. I've already rattled on and on about my pets in Ark before, but that's the exact same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your pets in Ark die frequently, so I don't have any. And even if they don't get eaten, they die of old age. So I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have decades long relationships with anything in Ark like I do in WoW.
Just decades long trying to unlock them in the egg.
Yeah.
So God, yeah, long ones. Yeah, George, you can have any animal you want in WoW. I was just scrolling through a list, and I was just like, yeah, that's pretty much anything you could imagine. You could have a bee. You could have a bee made of fire.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking at bees now. There's at least 50 different kinds of bees. Now I'm into waterfowls. There's 100 of those.
Huh.
Whatever you want.
I literally can't imagine it outside of that South Park episode.
do not want any waterfowl.
You want a wind serpent? Doesn't that sound fun? A wind serpent?
I want a cat.
It's like a snake with wings.
Just give me a cat.
Give me like a lightning cat.
All kinds. Yeah, there's lightning cats, fire cats. There's like undead cats. Thunder cats.
Yeah, I want a thunder cat. Electric cat. Christ.
Very good. Very, very good. Shall we quiz it up?
Let's do it.
The quiz is just which of these animals are in WoW, and it's all of them.
Shall we quiz about it?
Yes.
Okay, we're playing. I'm calling this Name or Game. Name or Game. And here's the deal: you pick name or game, and I will tell you the name of the animal companion or the name of the game the animal companion is from, and then you'll tell me the other one.
I like that.
You'll tell me the other one. Now, here's the thing: if you pick game, you'll get 2 points for giving me the name. But if you pick name, you'll only get 1 point for telling me the game, because I think it's going to be harder. I just think it's going to be harder to give me the names. So we'll just we'll do Jeopardy rules. If you get the answer right, you pick name or game next, and it'll be whoever gives me the answer gets the point. We're not going to take turns. Okay. So just to start us out, I'm going to give you an easy 2-pointer here. We're going to start with game, and the game is The Last Guardian.
Trico.
Trico.
Oh, George.
George got there faster.
George with the name. George, name or game?
Game.
Game, Shadow of the Colossus.
Aggro?
Aggro, yes. Nailed it. Stacy, 2 points there. Stacy, name or game?
Let's do game. This is fun. Yeah.
Game, Fallout New Vegas.
Dogmeat?
Nope, that's Fallout.
No, Dogmeat's not in. That's...
Oh, what's in New Vegas?
I don't know New Vegas as well. I think it's going to be you, George.
I don't either. I'm anti-Bethesda.
Was Dogmeat 4?
Dogmeat's 3. Well,
Dogmeat's in all of them except for
3 and
New
4.
Vegas,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think Dogmeat's all of them.
What? I can only think of a stupid super mutant right now, and I don't think that's...
I'll give you a hint, but you'll lose a point.
Go on. Might as well.
The King.
Elvis?
Yeah. Well, Elvis, yeah, but what... You're getting there.
Elvis Presley?
Yeah.
That's not okay. There's something
Hound
that's
dog?
connected to
Hound dog.
It's been so long since I've played New Vegas. I don't remember this at all.
Okay, the King, the guy who's the gang of Elvis guys.
Yeah.
The king has a dog and he gives it
Oh.
to you, and his name is King something.
King.
All right, you guys don't know it. It's Rex. His name's Rex.
No.
Rex.
Yeah.
Rex
I
means
wouldn't
king.
have- Oh.
No points. We were on Stacy though, right? So Stacy, name or game?
Let's do name. Can I just
Ooh.
pause for a second? I know this is going to be edited around again.
Yeah.
I can't see George's picture. Can you, Eric?
I can see him. Yeah,
Okay, there's something on my end.
he's with
Sorry,
us.
this is a thing to trim around.
That's okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's do name this time.
You said name. The name is Phosphor. Phosphor.
Oh, that's annoying. That's like on the tip of my tongue.
Phosphor.
What was saying Fox for?
Phosphor, like phosphorite.
Like flame.
Like Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phosphor.
Oh, we've petered out.
we started so strong.
We did start really strong. Yeah, I've got no idea.
Phosphor is a phoenix.
Oh, why? I literally can't think of anything with a phoenix in there.
No?
Fable has a phoenix in it. I don't think it's that though. Wouldn't like that as me guess. I'll feel silly if it's right, but I don't think it is.
Ooh.
I
No
would
guess.
think cameo, but no.
This is Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Oh, get
I
out. Who
do
remembers
remember
that?
actually.
I like
do
that
remember
game.
that, yeah.
The Phoenix is in the title.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
All right, Stacy again. Name or game?
Let's do name again. Let's try that.
Name Mr. Chew.
Mr. Chew.
Mr. Chew.
That's vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
There's
There's a Mr. Chew is the villain in Madagascar. That's not who I'm referring to.
Okay.
Is it a Borderlands?
Uh-huh.
Borderlands 3, maybe?
Wow,
It
well
is
done.
it is Borderlands 3, George. Yeah.
Well done, George.
1 point.
I hate that I know that. I freaking hate
George, name or game?
Game.
Game. Psychonauts.
Oh my god.
George, come on, George. This is your favorite game
but
ever.
there's the lungfish, but that's not an animal companion. My god. Oh no.
This is an important character in this game.
First one or second one?
First
First
one. Second notes, not second notes too.
Psychonauts.
This is your game.
I
I don't
know,
mind
right?
knowing this one.
There's the horse he
for
escapes
sure
the
know
circus
this.
from.
Is it like a brain thing? Is
Mr.
it
Pokey!
It's
Mr.
you're so
Pokelope.
close. Mr. Pokelope, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
I
phew. The
never
turtle.
never would have gotten that.
Oh, I'm ashamed. That took me far too long.
George, name or game?
Game, goddamn.
Game. Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, God.
That is. It's the eagle.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh my god,
Falcon
it is.
thing.
It is.
Um,
It is. It has an appropriate name.
Yes, it's an Egyptian name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ramses.
No.
Horus.
What'd you say?
Osiris.
No.
Did you say Horus, George?
I'm just shouting words.
No.
Isis? Ibis?
No. You're really circling around it.
Like a
Pharaoh?
hawk.
Oh my god. That's
Hawky the hawk.
It's not going to be too
Eagerly.
common. That's
It's a
silly.
bird. It's a bird that flies. Birds fly.
What does that
What do you
mean?
mean it's a
That's
bird
not
that
a helpful
flies?
hint.
Birds fly close to the sun.
Icarus.
Yeah, I'm not giving anyone points. for
Oh,
No,
that.
I
yeah.
don't deserve that one. That's birds fly. What kind of hint is that?
I think it was a good hint. Stacey, name or game?
Game.
Game. Star Wars Outlaws.
BB7 or what?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that Nyx. I was thinking
Nyx.
of Jedi.
Yes. 2
Bugger.
points. 2 points. Stacey, name or
What
game?
is the one called in Jedi Survivor? It's
BB-8.
BB-8.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
You
close to
said
BB7.
BB-7. Yeah.
Yeah.
One generation off.
Let's do game again.
Game. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Chop.
Chop.
Well done.
Well done.
I
Well
had
done. Well done.
I was thinking of 4. I don't think I would have got it anyway. Not as fast as you.
George, name or game?
Game.
Game. Mega Man 3.
Oh, God, I know it's
That's an issue.
Rolls the girl.
Roll
What
is
the
the
dog?
girl.
What is the dog? It's so...
I have no idea.
No, you don't know Mega Man's dog?
No, I don't.
I-
I know the guy. The villain's got a mustache, right?
It's in his,
Dr. Wily.
it's in his stupid up special in Smash, and I can't remember it.
That's
Like-
true. Yeah. He's got a
Cyber
spring on his back.
Robodog.
Yeah, Cyber Bite or something stupid. I don't know.
No, it's Rush.
Ah!
Roll and Rush.
Roll and Rush.
George, name or game?
Let's go name.
Name is Miko.
That's
That's the animal companion from Pocahontas.
It is, yeah. That is the raccoon from Pocahontas, but that's not the game.
I see.
Miko.
Miko.
Is it spelled Miko as opposed to double E the way it is in Pocahontas?
Double E.
Double E. So they would say this is the Pocahontas way. Miko.
No, I'm blanking.
Blanking
No.
out.
Sounds like some kind of
No guesses.
No guess.
No.
This is a follower in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
He's a
My
hound dog.
reputation's safe.
Lives at Miko Shack is where you meet Miko. Stacey again. Name or game?
Let's do game.
Game. Red Dead Redemption.
Well,
Oh, Bucephalus. No, that's the sequel.
you can
John
name
does. John
yourself.
has a. Is it the horse?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, it's the dog. What's the dog called in the stupid?
What is
Farm
the
Ranch.
dog called?
Ah, crap. It's not something like it's not as simple as Mutt, is it?
Nope.
I love Red Dead. I can't remember this dog. Been years since I've played the first one.
Marston's dog.
I can't.
The Marston family dog. And all.
Is it called Jim or something like that?
No.
It sounds. It's like. It's typical dog name. It's
It is a dog name. Yeah.
Rover.
Rufus.
Rufus.
Rufus the
done.
doofus.
Rufus. 2 points.
Well done,
Wowie
George.
wowie. George,
Oof.
name or game?
Game, please.
Game. Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh god, they made such a big deal about this stupid
I know.
German
This
Shepherd
was
dog.
like the main mechanic of Ghosts. Was
Rex.
this- No.
No, it's such an obvious
No,
German
no idea.
Shepherd name.
Always
Shooty
show that I
bang
have
bang
very
dog.
specific thin tastes when it comes to these quizzes. I have no idea what the dog in
Pass.
Ghosts is called.
It was really annoyingly. I don't want to say iconic, but it was such a big deal. I can't remember.
It was the key marketing of this game.
Yeah, Rex. What's the names of dogs? Not Rufus again. No, I give up.
It's Riley.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hmm.
I knew it was R. They're all like R sounds.
George, name or game?
Let's go name.
Name, Scratch.
Scratches from Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, name or game, Stacey?
Let's do name. That was fun. I got that one
Tor-
right.
I just said the name. Oh, I'm saying the name. That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah, Torgal.
Toggle. Oh my God. That's
Toggle's Jedi
Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, no,
is
yes, it is
Final
Final Fantasy
Fantasy
16. What was the one in
16,
Jedi called? The big frog.
Octomundo or
It
something.
was not called Octomong. It was not.
Yes, it was!
Stupid little frog man with the big eyes. He was not called
Oh,
Octomungo.
Turgle.
Thank you.
Turgle.
I thought you meant the frog
You
boss.
see where the confusion was.
He's Ogdo. That's it. I
I don't
remember
care.
now.
about that. Yeah.
Turgle.
The score is 10-5, so the next one is worth 6 points.
Let's go game.
Game. Marvel's Midnight Suns.
No, I can't remember.
Cerberus?
Nope.
It's a dog that's on fire.
It is a dog. It's a
Inferno.
hellhound. Nope.
Oh my god. Satan. What the hell's its
6
name?
points, Stacey. You got this. For the win.
Lucifer.
Nope.
Lucy
I'm sorry,
with-
you're not even close.
Oh, Dave.
That's so much closer.
I can see it.
Yeah, you see him every day. Give him pets. It's
Yes.
a girl,
Doom.
but yeah,
Doom.
No,
I can't
don't know.
remember. Yeah, I've long forgotten.
it's Charlie.
Ah.
Nah,
Well done, good game.
That's a good one. I liked that.
that was a good one.
Let's talk about a few more animals then, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yes.
George, you could have picked 808 from Hi-Fi, but you didn't.
I did. To be honest, I didn't consider, even though Hi-Fi Rush is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah,
Well, as a Psychonaut, you didn't know that one, so.
No, well, I got there, but
get there eventually.
in my defense, Mr. Pokelope is introduced in the last hour of that game, and it's
The finale, like the
the
end
grand
of the game.
finale, and doesn't even appear in the sequel. So anyway, Ace 08, too much of a robot for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
But mechanically relevant to the game, which is cool, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, I like Ace 08. I just didn't really consider it. I went very traditional, like dog, cat,
Sure.
animal versions.
Perhaps the original animal companion, the duck hunt dog,
Yeah. This
Yeah.
little,
Everyone hates
tiny
that
giggle.
dog.
just there laughing at you every time you do a bad gun job.
I
that.
can't remember what it's called, but Eric, have you played the horror version of that?
No, what is
Oh,
that?
I know what you
VR
mean.
game.
I
It's
know
a-
what you
it's a-
mean.
It's a
can't remember what it's
VR
called.
game. Neither can I. But like it's like the dog starts to taunt you through the TV.
Yeah.
Like the dog is like
Oh.
haunting your nightmares. So you
It's
start off just
very-
playing Duck Hunt, but then it's like the dog like crawls out of the TV like in the ring.
Yeah.
It's a really cool like interpretation of everyone remembers playing Duck Hunt and hating the dog because he used to
Yeah.
laugh at you every time you missed.
Yeah.
I think it's VR and it only really works in VR.
It's like Amandra
okay.
the Adventurer. It's that kind of game.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
viral indie, scariest game ever pops up on YouTube sort of thing.
Right.
Yes, very like backroomsy.
Yes.
Okay, that's funny. We've mentioned a couple horses. We talked about D-Horse, we talked about Aggro, but also, of course, Roach.
Yep.
Yes.
Everyone's least favorite horse.
Yeah. The
He's
house
always
teleporter.
standing on a roof somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. This is a CD Projekt Red classic of something being wrong in their games, and then them being like,
It
"Haha,
becomes beloved.
it's a meme," and I'm like, "No, it's
yeah.
broken game
I think
design."
it's
That didn't
broken.
really happen with Cyberpunk, to be fair. Everyone just said this game's broken.
Yeah,
True.
well,
Yeah.
the game is
Nobody's
fixed.
celebrated
The driving
its
was
flaws.
awful in that. To be actually, yeah, they did. That's true. They did. The tagline for the DLC was "The game is fixed," and that was regarded as very funny, even though it still wasn't available on PS4, the console it launched for.
The game is mostly fixed.
And then the most famous horse. Any guess?
Epona.
Or-
Pony,
Epona, yeah.
Zelda?
Yeah.
Epona.
I saw this. I did do some research, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, Zelda. That's a classic." And I was like, I don't really have a connection with classic
No
Zelda.
thoughts
And-
about Epona.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, and Breath of the Wild, you just kind of name your horse whatever,
Yeah,
and they're crap
that's
as
what
well.
I was
Yeah.
going to say before about Red Dead. Like Red Dead does have that moment with the horse, and you do like get
Mhm.
personal relations with it. But you're so encouraged, and I think this is true of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as well. You're encouraged to like make your own way so much that these narrative constraints around companion just don't quite work.
Yeah.
Like that, the death of the horse in Red Dead can be a really meaningful moment if it's a horse that you've kind of nurtured all the way through, or one that you've got
Yeah.
from one of the important side missions that means something to you. But obviously, the first time you play, you don't know what's going to happen. So you could just be on a horse you've just picked up that has good stats,
Yeah.
and it doesn't really work in the moment of the sadness that Arthur's supposed to feel because you, as a player, haven't earned that connection with the animal. And obviously, they don't want to give you a really powerful horse at the start of the game. They don't want to give you a crappy horse at the end of the game because horses are really vital in these games. They're not just a form of transportation. You use them in various mini games, and they're part of your evolution as you
Yep.
explore the wilderness as well. So I do get it, but I do think a little like what we were saying with the MMO games, it mixes that player-led organic storytelling with very scripted set pieces.
Mm.
And I just don't think that translates to animals as well as it does to a lot of other things in those games.
I think a good example of that, and I can't believe I'm going to say this. Fable 2. We have talked about this before with the
Dog.
save the dog ending, because you can't. The dog can only die there, so the dog is a constant companion.
Mhm.
So I think
Yeah.
that's a good example of it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like the dog. I know it does get a bit of flack, but I think because Fable's so silly, I think that ending works quite well. Actually, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some more animal companions that are people. We touched on Donald and Goofy
Yes.
Party members
and
is
Daxter,
yeah.
of course.
Dexter.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. You're drawing a distinction between animal companion and party member. I'm not sure that there needs to be one, but
Yeah,
What-
maybe it's my own set of rules. Like when we come up with what we're coming to say our game is, even if I don't realize I'm doing it, I'm like eliminating stuff in my head without considering it further.
because
And
you're just saying it's more of a party member than an animal companion,
I think
even
Donald
though
and
it is
Goofy are
both.
also too humanoid as well.
I think
don't really see them as-
they're established characters within the canon as well.
Yeah.
Whereas in
Yeah.
Dragon Age Origins, you have a Mabari, like a dog, big dog, that is your companion. But they're just a dog.
Yeah.
They you can tell them to attack things, and you can pet them and give them treats like everyone else, even if they're not humans, because they're elves or gnomes or big stone people. They're still humans. They're kind of capable of a human level of thought, and the dog is a dog. It's very distinctly. You have it in battle with you. You can, it can be your favorite. You can train it and give it the good stats and stuff. But, on an intellectual level, it's your pet.
Right.
Anyway, that's not true of Donald and Goofy.
Yeah. Maybe I am thinking more pets. I think maybe that's where my brain goes to. Actually, Stacey said something earlier, and I can't believe I didn't follow up on it. But Palicos, Eric, I'm surprised that's not like straight up your list.
Well, I do love the Palicos, though. Like, they fall into a really weird fantasy trope, where it's like a race of subservient people, because they're people.
Yeah.
Like, they have society and language and opposable thumbs, perhaps. Like,
Well, yeah, they could. They must.
They hold weapons, I guess. So.
they hold weapons, they cook, but also like they're an entire race of servants.
Yeah.
Which is always a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. They just love to help, guys.
They're house elves or whatever.
They are house
Yeah,
elves.
we're all thinking it.
Kind of was avoiding saying that.
They're house elves, but also for Monster Hunter, the Kinsects.
Oh yeah, for the insect glaive.
For the glaive.
These are the glowy things, right? The fireflies.
They're bugs, and they are really core to the Kinsect class. Like they collect your buffs for you. You can't fight until they do their job. So like every phase of the fight starts with you, like controlling your Kinsect and having it do its thing so that you can do your thing. So there is a really cool dynamic.
I never got that. I always
with
just
that pet. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tricky one for sure. Yeah. I am a big fan of Mutant Year Zero.
No, never played it.
It's like it's a tabletop game. They made a video game, and you have two party members that are mutant animals. One is a duck called Ducks with an X, and the other is a boar called Boorman. Boorman.
He's a boom.
And he smokes cigars and he's cool, and I like those guys.
He's anything but a boar, man.
Yeah. And Pikachu. Gotta say Pikachu.
Yeah.
I would make an exception for Pikachu and to a lesser extent Eevee within Pokemon, because you have Yellow and Let's Go where they are actual companions, and obviously Pikachu gets a lot of screen time in the anime. They're a specific character.
Yeah.
But I, as much as I've played a lot of Pokemon over the years, and there are Pokemon that are very dear to me because they were involved in certain memories and moments, I would struggle to put literally any other Pokemon in it, not even the starters, on that level of they are a companion to you. But I do think Pikachu is an exception.
Yeah. I think of Let's Go, weirdly. That's what jumps to mind.
Let's Go. Big Let's Go defender.
companions. Yeah.
I drew a weird line like George did that I'm just not realizing, where I didn't, for my animal companions, I did not include any robot companions because
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah, I
they're
didn't
not
think of robots.
flesh and bone, but they
Yeah.
might as well be. Like they're really this exact same thing. Like BB-8 is an animal companion.
Yeah, that's exactly
Right.
what comes to mind. He's just a
I
Smooth dog.
nearly took the opportunity, which I'm never going to get again, to mention Mac. This is my little quiz. What game is Mac from?
Mac?
A game that everyone on the planet has forgotten.
Mac. Give me a
It was a
hint.
dog. It was a robot dog.
Oh,
A
that's
robot dog called Mac. I have
That's-
I don't know.
Go on, give us a hint. What the game
It
is.
was, I believe, it was an Xbox exclusive. Certainly, I played on Xbox. The main character was a very generic ginger girl with short hair in the desert.
Oh. Is this rare? The-
Recore or something, isn't it?
It was Recall.
Yeah,
Yes, well done.
yeah.
Recall with a big C.
Yeah. Oh
was
my
that
god.
rare?
It was rare. Like I can't remember who made it, but it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Xbox exclusive.
Armature
I never
made it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I never played it. I remember seeing the trailers. and
Was
thinking,
exclusive to the Xbox and it came to PC.
Xbox is
Oh.
Heavenly Sword. That's what I think of it as. Weird exclusive no one remembers.
Yeah,
That's
Yes.
fun.
That was a Burger King game. Do you remember when Burger King did that thing where they were giving away games?
Yeah.
That's how I
Really?
played Recall. Do you
Oh
remember
my
that, George?
god, no, I don't. That
was,
Recall
uh,
isn't that far ago, is it? It was like Xbox One era, wasn't it?
2016.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that was a thing then.
Yeah, it was just if you bought a certain, it was just like an offer. Like you bought a meal and you got it was a code for a limited download from Game Pass. It wasn't like a full game, but it was like you got 20 hours, and this game was not 20 hours long. So I remember playing it. I think I also got Hellblade that way.
Oh.
I liked
Yeah.
the first one. I really liked the first one. I didn't like the second one. at
I
all.
retract my groan. The first one is supposed to be quite good. I just instantly think of the second and go, oh.
If we
So yeah,
stretch the
I nearly
definition,
mentioned Mac. No.
if we stretch the definition to robot companions, I have a whole other list.
that is
which
a whole other discussion.
which-
I think.
I
That's-
think if they're robot animals, it's a dick. Because Mac is a dog, but
Yeah,
I don't think
Rush
Clank
is a
would
dog.
count for this.
not
No.
Clank. Clank's a guy
Yeah.
who is a robot, but like Dog from Half-Life.
Mhm.
He's
Yep.
just a big old robot, or Ghost in Destiny.
Yeah, that's a different one because that's not based on an animal. It's not an animalistic
Yeah.
robot, but it's very clearly not a guy. It's just like a spiked
Yeah.
ball that follows
Yeah.
you around. Obviously, Hi-Fi Rush would
yeah,
count
well,
'cause
that's
it's a cat.
what I'd say. AOA or BD8.
AOA, yeah,
I,
sorry.
Or
I do love BD8.
along with Ghost, Wheatley.
Wheatley,
Portal.
Yeah,
yes.
from Portal. Yeah. Or Portal 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robots is another thing. We'll table robots. I have thoughts.
We'll do some stuff with robots. Don't worry. We'll get back to robots. All right. Any more? Should we wrap it up?
I think I'm good. Yeah.
That's my list. Yeah.
Great times. Fun show. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and joining us for this episode of Your Favorite Game. Those are our favorite games with animal companions. Please let us know your favorite games with animal companions, too. Get in touch, leave a comment, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Your Favorite Game. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and visit us at thegamer.com. That's The Gamer. No spaces.